Language Foundations Vocabulary Flashcards, helping you achieve understanding.
The property of being an amount by which something is less than expected or required. New blood vessels bud out from the already dilated vascular bed to make up the nutritional deficit. A deficiency or failure in neurological or mental functioning. The people concerned have a deficit in verbal memory. An excess of liabilities over assets, usually over a certain period. Last year there was a serious budgetary deficit. Sports, the score by which a team or individual is losing. An acute insufficiency. The property of being an amount by which something is less than expected or required. The property of being an amount by which something is less than expected or required. Lack of an adequate quantity or number. The state of needing something that is absent or unavailable. Water is the critical deficiency in desert regions. Lack of an adequate quantity or number. The inadequacy of unemployment benefits. Unsatisfactoriness by virtue of being inadequate. A lack of competence. Juvenile offenses often reflect an inadequacy in the parents. Lack of an adequate quantity or number. A lack of competence. Pathology. Inability of a bodily part or organ to function normally. Have need of. This piano wants the attention of a competent tuner. Anything that is necessary but lacking. I tried to supply his wants. A state of extreme poverty. The state of needing something that is absent or unavailable. For want of a nail, the shoe was lost. A specific feeling of desire. Feel or have a desire for, want strongly. I want to go home now. Be without, lack, be deficient in. Want courtesy. Hunt or look for, want for a particular reason. Your former neighbor is wanted by the FBI. Wish or demand the presence of. I want you here at noon. Be without. This soup lacks salt. The state of needing something that is absent or unavailable. There is a serious lack of insight into the problem. Anything that is owed to someone else. A written form of a musical composition. Parts for different instruments appear on separate staves on large pages. He studied the score of the sonata. A resentment strong enough to justify retaliation. Settling a score. A slight surface cut, especially a notch that is made to keep a tally. Gain points in a game. The home team scored many times. Assign a grade or rank to, according to one's evaluation. Score the SAT essays. Grounds. He tried to blame the victim, but his success on that score was doubtful. Induce to have sex. Did you score last night? A number or letter indicating quality, especially of a student's performance. What was your score on your homework? Make small marks into the surface of. Score the clay before firing it. A seduction culminating in sexual intercourse. Calling his seduction of the girl a score was a typical example of male slang. Make underscoring marks. An amount due, as at a restaurant or bar. Add it to my score and I'll settle later. A number that expresses the accomplishment of a team or an individual in a game or contest. The score was 7-0. A set of 20 members. A score were sent out but only one returned. Get a certain number or letter indicating quality or performance. She scored high on the SAT. The act of scoring in a game or sport. The winning score came with less than a minute left to play. The facts about an actual situation. He didn't know the score. Write a musical score for. Temporary oxygen shortage in cells resulting from strenuous exercise. An excess of expenditures over revenues. An excess of imports over exports. Someone who engages in sports. Play boisterously. Maine colloquial, a temporary summer resident of Maine. Wear or display in an ostentatious or proud manner. She was sporting a new hat. An active diversion requiring physical exertion and competition. Biology, an organism that has characteristics resulting from chromosomal alteration. Verbal wit or mockery, often at another's expense but not to be taken seriously. He said it in sport. A person known for the way she, or he, behaves when teased or defeated or subjected to trying circumstances. A good sport. The occupation of athletes who compete for pay. A contest between athletes. An active diversion requiring physical exertion and competition. Participation in sports events as an extracurricular activity.
Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to become a part of our growing YouTube community and to learn English effectively.